Okay, so we are live now. Fine. So many people who are preparing for GATE, they have no any idea that how to prepare because it's really new, and I really accept this fact that because this examination is very new, we hardly know anything about its pattern, how to approach these, what is the strategy that we are going to use. So these are the problems that many of the students are facing. Having said that, when we appeared last time, that was for the first time actually, when humanities has been introduced in GATE examinations. So we have no any strategy whatsoever. So right now you have some sort of a strategy based upon the papers that has been asked in the last year, but then we have no any strategy. We just set on the basis of whatever prior experience we have had. Like we were preparing for GATE, that's why we just said without knowing that what will be the questions. So what you can do is that while you are preparing for GATE, try to focus on the modern and postmodern literature because as it is also mentioned in the syllabus that they are going to ask you 19th and 20th century literature. So stay focused on that, read that section very well. You can read Victorian age, from Victorian age till postmodern age in a very fluent manner. Before that, means before Victorian age, you can read some of the areas. You can also read it strategically. You can skip some of the areas, but then you have to read the 19th, 20th century literature in a very fluent manner. Now, having said that, the other things that the pattern is very important. You see, pattern is very important because many of my friends they didn't knew about the pattern and they attempted all the questions. And some of them who knew it that there are negative marking, they have left many of the questions. But then they are playing a kind of trick. So you have to get yourself aware of this pattern. So when we talk about the pattern, you will see there are questions, and if you are not if you are making mistake in that question, for each wrong answer 1/3 marks will be deducted. Then there will be another section where for incorrect answer, for each wrong answer 2/3 marks will be deducted. Okay, and then comes the most important part, that is MSQ. Now there is no any negative marking in MSQ, so keep that in your mind that there is no any negative marking for MSQ. But then again, MSQ becomes little tricky because you have to select multiple answers. So suppose there are four options, and out of those four options, there are three right answers, and you have picked only two. Even then, you are not going to get marks. And then there are four options. Sometimes there are possibilities that all the four options are right. So it becomes very tricky. But then the core of this GATE examination lies in that MSQ, because if you have cracked that, you are going to crack GATE examination because there is no negative marking, and sometimes you need depth knowledge when it comes to MSQ. Sorry, because in MSQ you have only in MCQ you have only one answer, so you can choose it wisely. So that's much like that of NET. But then when it comes to MSQ, you have to choose it very carefully. You cannot do any wrong at that time. Even the question is not carrying any negative marking, but if you have selected more than what is needed or less than what is needed, you will not get marks. So that is the thing. Uh, so look at the pattern very carefully, and also prepare the way you are preparing for UGC NET. So don't worry, just uh, try to focus more on the modern postmodern section. Apart from that, prepare the way you are preparing for UGC NET. So that is enough. And if someone is selling you a guidebook for a GATE that after reading this guidebook you are going to crack GATE, believe me, they are cheating you. Okay, so don't go with that market products, because see, last time I have given the examination along with my some friends. Like they are also the admin of Litmania Literature. So Mahin was there and Priya Sharma was there. So we have cracked gate actually, because at that time we didn't have any pattern whatsoever. So right now you have at least the pattern that how they are asking the questions. But still we have cracked, so we were fortunate enough at that time. But then you have the definite pattern, you can follow that. Try to engage yourself more in this modern postmodern sections, and read wisely. Okay, strategy is the important thing, because sometimes we read each and everything, still we are not able to um, crack some examinations. So strategy is actually needed, and they will also ask you some of the questions which are a kind of long comprehension. Okay, so you have to read 10 to 15 lines, almost 10 lines, yeah, and then you have to select MSQ kind of answer. Okay, so you have to select three or two options after reading that paragraph. So last time it was on one of the novels of Gabriel Garcia Marquez. So you have to also look into that, because they are also asking from world literature. So they are not only stick to this British literature or American literature. They will ask you questions from world literature. So go through the world literature also. I know it is not means it is not possible to read all the world literature, but then you cannot read the novel. Then at least read the name of the box. Okay, if possible, read some of the plot and character and stories of the novel. So that will do the job. Do not panic that what they are going to ask and not. So just think about myself, and how we have given examination last time. We didn't knew anything. So sometimes it's better when you know nothing, because you don't have any pressure at that time. So with that, if you need any help, you can comment in the comment box. And yeah, we are coming with many more video lectures on Litmania literature in the coming days. We are planning to um, begin the lecture series from the very beginning. Okay, without any haphazard kind of sequence. So we will go very strategically. Like I said, you need a strategy while you are preparing for GATE and NET. So we are also about to conduct some lectures which will be strategically conducted with a proper sequence. So with that, take care of yourself. Let's meet in the upcoming lectures. Bye bye.